Hi, I'm Jason Sterling, and I am just back from the always beautiful Carnival Breeze, where I always have a good time. But this time, it was for a special event, the Carnival 50th Anniversary Sail-A-Bration. Let's see where that went coming up next. Okay, and so that was after the ship meetup. Like I said, a lot of people were disappointed after that. The ships did meet up. There were 7 of us. It was cool that there was one, I think, from every class of ship currently, all in the same place, because there were 7 of us. But unless you were on the Mardi Gras at the very front, you actually couldn't see them all at one time. The picture that you're going to see here actually is someone took from the Mardi Gras. The picture with it is what you're going to see that I could see, which was 3 off to one side. Then if you went to the other side of the ship, you could see 2 others. And if you went to the front of the ship, you could see the Mardi Gras. And from the front of the ship, you could kind of see, I think, 4 of them. Okay, 4 of them from the front. But if you were on the front of the ship, then you were missing all the party back on Lido, because that's where all the party was. Okay, so they did show up. There really wasn't anything different than a normal deck party. It was a fun deck party. Deck parties are always fun, and it was pretty much just a deck party, and that's all it was. Like any other. You didn't even need the 50th anniversary attached. They did do a TikTok. Some people thought it was fun. And Carnival made a big deal. It was the largest TikTok at sea, you guys, and liable to remain that way for a long time, because who the hell is going to get a bunch of people together in the ocean to do a TikTok? I don't know. But, you know, they did the TikTok thing, and then, and it wasn't at night. Again, at the last minute, maybe 2 weeks out or something. Yeah, about 2 weeks out, maybe. They changed our departure time from Cozumel, moved it back several hours, and all of a sudden, this nighttime get together, which I think it was kind of late afternoon, dusk into evening, right? Became a middle of the afternoon get together. So at the end, the big finale, I guess the big finale, this was it, was horn blowing. You couldn't hear any of them. Again, maybe if you were on the Mardi Gras, you could, because the horns project outwards. Carnival, I don't know. Maybe they don't know that. They run the ships. I know it, and I don't run a ship, but they project outwards. So we could hear the breeze. Of course, we could hear our own horn. And we could hear, I could hear 2 others, you know, on separate occasions. Yeah, I could hear 2 others. That was it. Okay, and there's 7 ships there. I can only hear 3 total. Someone, I guess they did a long horn blow for the Ukraine. I don't know, I missed it. Unless the breeze did kind of a long blow at one point. Maybe that was it. I thought it was supposed to be kind of a competition, and I guess it kind of was, but you couldn't hear any of it. So at the end of the day, it was a bit like, okay, all of us are out here in the ocean together. That's a novelty. Something that hasn't happened before, and yes, that's part of it. That was it. That was pretty much it. That's the only thing special about it. Horn blowing, hell, they've done that at port sometimes. That little horn blowing contest, you know, something like that. Hell, at port, I've seen 4 ships in a row. 4 Carnival ships in a row, all there together, right in port. So it really wasn't a big deal. And people were really disappointed after that. I think a lot of people, as the disappointing things were mounting through the voyage, pinned a lot of hope on that last event. And it really just didn't play out. Now, is it the end of the world? It's not the end of the world. And Carnival knows that. And that's why I think they really don't care. It's because it's not the end of the world. I've got 2 more voyages booked on them coming up. I might even put a 3rd one in there. I'm thinking about trying to go in October if I can fit it in, because as I said, I did have a really good time on this cruise. This cruise was like every cruise. So it wasn't anything special. It's like every single cruise. And I had a really great time on it, like always. And I've thought about putting another one in October. But let me just say, I took this cruise specifically because of the special event. I paid a premium price. It's $1,100 for an inside room for 5 days. For a basis of comparison, I can go in October with my son for an entire week on the Visit $775. Okay, so that's a big difference. $775 is a big difference. It was more than $300 more and 2 less days because it's supposed to be a spectacular celebration. And it just simply wasn't. It was also very hard for me to get off work that time of year. Now I could do it quite obviously. It was not impossible, but it is more difficult. And my son couldn't go because it ended right as his spring break began. So, that really disappointed me too. That aspect of it, because I still would have probably gone on a Carnival cruise, but I would have gone on spring break for a week and taken my son. But I thought, wow, this is going to be so incredible and this is going to be so special that, okay, I'll go ahead and do it. And that's kind of the real fallout here is I really don't think Carnival cares at all. And John Heald came out and gave a sort of half-hearted apology where he said, well, he knows that they missed a few things. No, you missed almost all of it, John. And you offered up these lame-ass excuses that should have been easily dealt with by a major corporation. Now, if the problem was money, then come out and fucking tell the truth. Say, hey, we just didn't have the money. Our holiday season didn't go as well as we thought it would because of the Omicron virus, and we just didn't have the money. At least I could accept that as honest. It's honesty. But he says, oh, he want to apologize for a few missing things as if we're all just upset because we didn't get a t-shirt. But he also said that, he didn't know why anyone thought fireworks was going to happen because no one ever said fireworks. No one ever said fireworks. That is true. No one ever said fireworks. Now, there's fireworks on a lot of these things, right? It's fireworks on a lot of the stuff that they paid graphic artists to come up with 2 years ago and couldn't afford to redo. But no one ever said fireworks. They did, however, say a special nighttime finale. So if it wasn't fireworks, what was it? I asked that, and you don't get an answer. Okay? They had something planned, and if it wasn't fireworks, John, what was it? I think it was fireworks, and I think it was too expensive. I think at the end of the day, it was too expensive. And so I don't think he's honest. And I don't think Carnival Corporation is honest. Probably not a big surprise. You probably are thinking right now, well, what, Jason, you're surprised that a corporation isn't honest? No, I'm not really. I'm not really surprised. And John being what is basically now their marketing mouthpiece is just parroting what the script they gave him. Tell them this. Okay, great. But they really did disappoint a lot of people, especially a lot of long-term cruisers. There were 750 platinum sailing passengers on this sailing, and like 120 diamond, or maybe 720 platinum and 150 diamond. Okay, and I only say that that's not important those levels per se, except that if you are at the platinum level, you've sailed on Carnival ships for more than 75 days. Okay, more than 2 months of your life you've spent on a Carnival ship, and if you're diamond, it's over 200. And maybe even well over 200. I mean, there's people that are getting close to having spent an entire year of their life on Carnival ships. And Carnival just pretty much dropped the ball and I think doesn't care. It was interesting on that ship because there was a huge platinum group. I got my invitation for the, for the platinum. I still call it the past guest party because that's what it used to be called long time ago. But for the platinum kind of get together, VIFP get together, they said it instead of the afternoon, they said at 12:15. Okay, right at lunchtime, right in the middle of lunch. And I got my invitation for that about 10 a.m. Yeah. I left my room about 8:30. And when the room attendant came in and straightened up the room, that's when it got dropped off. So when I came back from the spa at 10 a.m., it was in my mailbox for 2 hours later. And I already had made arrangements to meet people for brunch, and I just went and did that because those parties are usually kind of lame anyway. But I felt like, no, I didn't miss missing it. I didn't miss that. But I felt like it was kind of a slight to their long-term passengers, as was the entire event. And what took a real hit here is what I feel like Carnival's integrity, Carnival Corporate's integrity. Their face people. Talking to you, Christine Duffy, and I'm talking to you, John Heald, and I'm talking to marketing, and I'm talking to the corporate administration. You guys have lost integrity, and you have lost the respect. Any respect I had for you, you've lost. And especially for your honesty, you've lost it. That's the big hit that Carnival's taking on this. Like I said, I'm still going to sail with them. Of course I am. Of course I am. I'm a fool, and I'm soon parted with my money. But no, in reality, I'm sailing with them because I did have a good time, and I always do have a good time. But it has nothing to do with the people I just mentioned. It has to do with the true heroes of the Carnival Cruise Line, and that is the people I mentioned left hanging on the front lines. Okay, that's your cruise director and his staff and your average employee and your bartenders and your food service staff and all of those people who had to deal with all of those disappointed passengers for a week because Carnival left the passengers and left them, Carnival corporate, left them hanging, and those are your real heroes. They're the heroes every single voyage. I don't know. People get so hung up on John Heald, Christine Duffy, people like that as if they're best friends or family or something. I could care less. I could care less. The people that make my voyage the heroes of Carnival Cruise Line are those people I just mentioned on the front lines. And I'm going to tell you what, they worked 150% yet again on this voyage like they have done totally since they reopened, because they have been short-staffed. And then on this voyage, they get stuck with 4,000 plus passengers, max capacity. And I couldn't tell that there was one single extra employee compared to August when they were at 45% capacity. And Carnival knew how many people were going to be on there. So those employees, they worked their asses off. Okay. And the cruise director, he did 200%. You know, I'm surprised he's not in the hospital right now with exhaustion because he worked so hard. And those are the heroes. And that's why I keep cruising with Carnival. It has nothing to do with Carnival corporate. Nothing. Thank God. Lucky for them. It has nothing to do with them. It has to do with the everyday person that I absolutely adore. Absolutely adore. Now. Oh, and let me say real quick before I move on to the now. Those people, the everyday people on the ship, all of the integrity and respect the Carnival corporate and their face people and their marketing mouthpieces lost, those people gained from me. I have more respect for them and the staff and what they had to go through than ever before, because it wasn't easy. And a lot of people like myself, like I said, it rolled off our backs. You know, they're like, yeah, it sucked. Well, I need another drink. But I witnessed more than one occasion of someone that it didn't roll off their back. And I witnessed more than one occasion of just some outright hostility. And all of those people, had to deal with that. So they gained everything that Carnival corporate lost. They gained, at least from me. Now that that's out of the way, I wanted to get that out of the way first. Let's get that out of the way first. I did not want to end this string of videos about the Carnival Breeze with this video because it is done and gone with. It's history. It's past. It's history. It's over. It's over. That's what it was. I'll always report the good and the bad and how I kind of see it. That's how I saw it. And it's over. And now that it's out of the way, let's go on to the good stuff. Next time, I'm in Galveston next time. I'm in a beautiful new hotel next time in Galveston, the George Manor. We're going to take a little walk around Galveston. We're going to see some stuff in Galveston. That's going to be the start of this voyage. That's going to be the true start of this cruise. The Carnival Breeze, March 5th through 10th, 2022. One of the best cruises, and I'm saying this seriously, that I have ever taken in my life. I had more fun. And I had the best time on the Carnival Breeze. And we're going to tackle all that come next time. What's the day? Today's Friday. This should be up on Friday. And so let's say tomorrow on Saturday. Hopefully tomorrow. Fingers crossed I get it done. We're out tomorrow, if not on Sunday. And until then, thank you for watching. Please hit like, subscribe, and notify so you can catch that video along with all the other great news about the Carnival Breeze voyage. And thank you for now for watching.